So let's get back to making ASCII Kenshi-like. I worked on this a little bit yesterday. I worked on some combat and on some world gen. And today, the biggest thing I want to work on is pathfinding. That's the reason I made the world gen. But it is kind of an interesting topic because I've really only done pathfinding for a tile-based movement and not for this kind of free-floating movement. So I'll need some kind of any angle pathing, so I was thinking to do theta star for now, but maybe we can even just start with A star. So yeah, let me first demo some combat changes I did. So it's a little bit more dynamic now. They are, while they're ready, in combat state ready, they will kind of dance around each other a little bit, which will be determined by their relative initiative later. But for now, I think this is pretty cool. And you can see sometimes they will move into an attack. It's just based on RNG for now. And then how many attacks they can do in that state, attacking state, is determined by their stamina. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. But of course, there will be a lot more complications to this. One thing is, as I mentioned, the initiative stuff. Then, of course, having multiple opponents is on the roadmap as well. Also, of course, this does not consider any level geometry, any pathfinding, anything like that. And not only do I want to consider it in terms of like don't run through a wall, but also to affect their actual behavior, right? So they're cornered, they should try to get out of the corner. So that's ideally as far as I would like to go. But for World Gen, I did this kind of roguelike rooms generation, very basic, just to get started, just to have some geometry. And of course, these are the walls, and these are actually empty spaces. And we want to start with not even combat for now, but just moving through these rooms. And I guess let's get rid of wait, where is it? Here? No. Let's get rid of the enemy for now. So it's just me. So the idea is, of course, the player will have to get spawned in a room and not in a wall. But then, like, if I click here, it should actually pathfind like through here, or this way if that's faster. Yeah, and I want to do some pathfinding for that. So there are also a couple of miscellaneous items on my to-do list. One thing is I wanted to kind of get rid of this type of ugliness, even though this specifically is not actually used. Right? I can just get rid of that, am I right? No, I'm not right. Well, get level tile, pixel dimension. That's supposed to be just a vector 2. It's right here, so I don't really need to fetch it. Alright. But of course, we still need to get at it somehow from some places. If I look up where we get this stuff, there's already a lot of places. And I store it in my tile map. I store it, I calculate it here. Okay, so that's still in the tile map. And I also store it in the entity store. And that's kind of the place that annoys me. This is already where it's like, it doesn't really make sense. I guess what does make sense is that we're rendering it through this module. And to render it, we need actual pixel dimensions, right? So it kind of makes sense, but it's also so annoying. But in general, I'm just trying to think of this as more on a more conceptual level. And I think what it is that what this is like a configuration, a setting. And I was thinking of exposing game state everywhere, but that doesn't actually make much sense because we can't use game state inside of these modules because of circular references. But also, if I want to keep them modular, they shouldn't, even if I could circular reference, they shouldn't depend on the game state. So maybe some things could be part of like settings. Now it would still depend on settings then. So if I do any future projects, I would need to either get that shit out or, I mean, I don't know, if it's a good structure for settings, maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I'll even make it more reusable. So I don't know, but my idea is to create a new module for settings, pull this stuff in there. So like the atlas, the font for UI, and then of course save calculations like that in those settings, and then be able to pull them from any place in the code from those settings. And those settings will basically have some global state. And you know, in terms of how it works with multi-threading or whatever, we can deal with that later. Yeah, and I don't know if I should do this now, if it's kind of too extra. Like there isn't really much need for a system like that yet. It's kind of just OCD type of shit. What do I do? Yeah, because like the primary reason here is that we're drawing the entities. Sorry, I had a pausing mishap in OBS. Some kind of lost. Yeah, so I was saying that the only reason I need it is because I'm drawing entities, which I don't even know if I want to do this in here, if I want to keep it modular. But also, I always say I want to keep it modular, but I never end up reusing it. It's always kind of a pipe dream. So, I don't know. I think I'm really overthinking that. And it would be fine. So I think, honestly, fuck that system. Like, you know, maybe later. But I had somewhere where I literally hard-coded the pixels. Oops. That was in draw. That was in draw. For floaters. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, draw is its own thing. Draw is supposed to be like extensions to SAV that I don't know yet if I want to have in SAV for drawing and such like that. I don't know. It's all kind of dirty anyways. I guess you could say the floater state itself could have tile pixel width and height. Another thing is, if I'm able to like reload a tile set atlas in game, then I want to like automatically reference the right dimensions, right? Which the way I've been doing it won't really work because it just copies that value over and over to different places where it's needed. So I think settings does make sense there. But I think again, I don't know, I'm thinking in the wrong direction right now. Like, that's not the most important stuff. But another, like, I just want a little warm up, to be honest. So I'm looking for some small thing. So another small thing I want to do is create bounds for camera. So I don't want to kind of be able to do this. I want to lock the camera always within these bounds of whatever size the world is. And I think that should be relatively easy. So I have this make camera, and then I have begin camera mode. That's how it works. So if I look into SAV, if I look at begin camera mode, all it does is it pushes model view matrices into a UBO, so it's available to different shaders, and it's stored as MVP, so model view projection. But I guess if you look at how this works, I push this on the stack, and I know it's a stack. I never used this as a stack. That is push pop, really. So it is kind of speculative, to be honest, this API. But I don't know, I was just copying what I knew about kind of older GL and I guess Raylib. Yeah, so here we just multiply the matrices and we sub the data for the MVP for the uniforms. So what am I trying to say with that? Yeah, I was just showing how the camera works. Okay, so when we make camera, we do this. There's a bunch of super extra stuff with zoom and like it being exponential. But yeah, I mean, it works, but there are other problems with zoom, like the fact that stuff is kind of unreadable at this level. Okay, so how do I target my camera? I do it like this. So my camera, by the way, is in world space. No, but that's still in pixels. Okay, so it's world space, but it's pixels, not tiles. So I think it's sort of simple. It's stuff like this that I need to wrap in like a function or something, and not just subtract from target, but actually, you know, do some bounds calculation. Now, I don't think my camera knows of the, excuse me, I don't think my camera knows of the actual like window that it's in. I think we just, how do I deal with this? I think it's in poll events. Some poll events, window event. No, but there is this. How do I even change my like viewport? Oh, I see. I didn't begin draw. Okay, so maybe I can extend this state. Look at how many things are in here. Oh god. So I can say, what do I need for this? I need, I guess I need like v2 world. Maybe it could even be a rect. Let's make it a rect. So a rect. That sounds so wrong. Rectangle of the world, or let's just say bounds. And in addition to that, we want to know the screen size. Oh man, I'm now like dreading working on this. Oh, it has to be like screen space, world space. Nah. Okay, pull yourself together. It's not that bad, come on. So we got bounds, then we need window size, or view width, screen width, screen height. Or screen tip. Okay, so when I make my camera, I want to do this. I guess it's not necessary. So I can just do set camera set bounds. I need the camera to D pointer camera, and let's just take that without any rects or such. Let's just do screen width, screen height, world X, world Y, world width, or no, that's not world. Bounds X, bounds Y, bounds width, and bounds height. And then I can do camera, bounds, and camera, screen dim, is screen width, screen height, bounds is make rect, bounds X, bounds Y, bounds width, bounds height, and that's all I need to do. I guess we should also do camera should bound I don't know if it's good name. In fact, I know that it's not a good name, but I don't care. So let's say should bound is true. And then I guess I can do, let's put this here. Void set camera position. Target. And let's put that one there too. Okay, camera set bounds, set camera target. I guess we can do we can take a delta here and just do camera target BP, and is it minus? I don't know, for some reason it's minus, but whatever. So how should it be? So what I need to see is that I need to convert my world coordinates, which is or those bounds, which is going to be like 0, 0, but we want that 0, 0 to be okay, let me check something. Okay, so basically this is what I want. Maybe let's start thinking about this without the scaling. So to not get out of bounds, this is what I want. I want my target, which is this point right here. I want this target to be at least 960 away. So I want this not to be less than 960, right? So if we don't have scaling, then this is going to be 0, 0, and this is going to be 3200, right? Because it's 100 tiles, 32 pixels, and if we have no scaling, it's 1 pixel to 1 pixel. And we want to say that our actual kind of sweeping range for the camera is like, we take away that like 960 here and 540 here, right? So we want the camera to only move in this space, right? So we could just say the target is bound to these, right? And then we would still cover, you know, this space with like half the screen, quarter of the screen. But instead, we say that our bounds is between that the x of target has to be greater than 960 and less than whatever this is, and you know, y also greater than 540 and less than what, 2000 so that's 340, so it's going to be 660, right? 27, 3, and 200. Okay, I think that's right. Yeah, but then if we take scaling into mind, what changes is this stuff. So this is still 960, but if it's like we show the world in 2x, then actually it will be, you know, here it will be here it will be 6400. So I think that's pretty much the idea. So I think when I do my camera target, I can say if camera target is less than or equal to, I guess, no, I don't care for that. Camera target is less than so we have bounds x plus camera bounds x plus camera screen width over 2. And now this is f32 min x min x. Then, of course, we set it equal to that. And max x is going to be camera, so bounds is a rect. So we need to do camera in global space, camera bounds x plus camera bounds width minus camera screen width, camera screen width times 0.5 half width and then if camera target is greater than max x, then we set it to max x. Then half height is going to be camera screen height times 0.5 f. f32 min y is going to be camera bounds y plus half width, half height, I mean. And max y is going to be camera bounds y plus camera bounds height minus half height. And then okay. Camera new target. And then here we're going to do camera move target. I guess we should only do all this if camera should bound is true. Alright, so now nothing should change if it compiles. Bounds Oh, do I not have a rect yet? I do have a rect. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. I forgot that I do it like this in the scope base. Really? Oh my god, Emacs. Really? Oh. Screen dim X. Screen dim Y. Oh, and this is W and height. Target.x, 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 target.y, .y. And we need the camera. So that doesn't change anything, we're still chilling. Okay. But now, after I make my camera, I want to do camera set bounds. Game state camera and get window size dot x, get window size dot y, and then this will be 0, 0, and then game state level dot w times tile pixel width game state level dot h times tile pixel height. Right? Okay. No. Oh, it's because I draw my tiles from the middle. So actually on the screen the tiles are at negative 0.5. So I think we can do 0.5. Wow. 0.5 times tile pixel width, and we can do negative 0.5 times tile pixel height, and then those are ints. So 32 minus 0.5f times that Why? Okay. Oh. What? Oops. What is that? Level, height. It should even be the same. Min y, half height, yh half height. This is y. And that's that. Oh. Okay. But still, I don't get why we don't have to shift this. What if I added +1, +5 even? Is there anything hiding there? It's like, I mean, I don't know how that helps me, to be honest. Okay, let's do +1. What the hell did it do? +1, +1. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why we don't have to account for half a tile. Oh. Oh, because we start from here, right? It's a rectangle. This is not absolute coordinate. Okay, that makes total sense then. I really need to bind escape to quitting my game. So annoying. Okay, so camera, bounds, camera, apply bounds, I guess. But now, of course, if we do this, we lose it. I still don't want to do this, because there's like more complications there too. I mean, I guess at its simplest, At its simplest, it would just be multiplying this by camera zoom. So that's uniform scale that we apply everywhere. On X and Y. Okay. So that means it's gonna be bigger, right? With this, so multiply by that. Really? Nothing? Nothing? Check this out. I have this before that. Wow, it has been so long that I'm working on this. This was supposed to be a warm-up. I mean, it kind of is, but it is taking a while. Yeah, so why isn't this working? Oh, right. What I did is move some stuff around. Right? Did I? Oh, I didn't. I cut. Okay, put it here. And also, this is tabs, which it shouldn't be. Okay, so let's zoom in, go here, breakpoint, yeah, and then I can go into here, but I don't need to go there. I have like such a weird key mapping. Oh fuck. How did I step over it? Okay, you know what? Let's just go here. And Control F10. Which, okay. Why? Really? What did I do? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Okay. It's because this is called when I press my middle mouse. Okay. So let's just hit a breakpoint right here. Let's zoom. Let's continue first of all. Zoom in. Okay, continue. Zoom in. And okay, should be enough. So let's take a look. Camera. We have bounce, which is like that. Should bounce true. Screen dim is this. Okay. So min x, min y. 924. Oh yeah, what's my zoom? Zoom is 223. So that's not right, right? Camera bounds x plus camera bounds w times camera zoom. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, and then half width is that. Min x, oh, I guess min x is fine. Camera bounds x times camera zoom means that it's going to be further to the left from 0 plus half width wait, maybe I'm scaling the wrong thing. Am I? So inside this rect, I'm covering, when I'm zoomed in, I'm covering less in the world space, less pixels. It's less range. But my world is bigger. I scale my world up. I think I do see why. It's because I'm translating first and then scaling. So I'm doing my target without the scale. So what if I actually scale these down? Does that make sense? No. 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 I mean, I don't know. Let's try it. Well. Oh, okay. I don't know. No. Yeah, no. I think what I actually have to do is scale this down, right? So if I'm zoomed in, my width represents less of a distance in the world space. Okay, Max. Thank you for lagging. Oh god. Thank my brain for lagging. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Okay. No, okay. Yeah, okay. Six. Okay. And then that's 5. 5. Alright. I think we're good. And then here, that is 7. Yeah. Yep. Okay. But now, of course, if we're zoomed out, it's just wrong. gonna check that. Also, could just put this in here. Is there an easy way to do this? I mean, I think overall it makes sense. It's it just, I mean, I guess it's kind of wonky, but I don't know. It's just maybe the only option is to not apply bounds if you're zoomed out. Honestly, that might even be the thing to do. And camera zoom is greater or equal to 1, right? I think maybe that's the best thing to do. But the only thing is, I think I would like to do this when I change my zoom. Log zoom stops. Oh my god, what a crazy overcomplicated system. But I think camera increase log zoom steps. Yep. So now we're bound. I zoom out. We can go wherever. I zoom in. We're bound again. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's fine. And also, I do kind of stay. Oh wait, let's go here. No. Oh, that's because that's not the center of the screen, right? Okay, whatever. That's fine. I think that everything's fine. So yeah, I spent the whole hour plus doing that. I think I'll come back later today and I don't know, I guess I'll upload this episode separately and then I'll upload another in the afternoon. If I do. So yeah, I think that's it. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, there's another thing with that. I don't deal with that resizing, right? Yeah. I never update my screen size and side camera. You know, this is not even necessary. I guess it was like a little break from working on other stuff that actually matters. So I think I'm not going to worry too much about these details. So yeah, when I come back, I will start doing pathfinding.